2, 1. All right, we're here. God damn it, another fucking panic-ridden, just like fuck up episode starting off. Can't be an OTB episode without a fucking fucked up intro. Jason, welcome back. How's it going, brother?
Good. How are you?
I am drinking. I had a day off today, also.
Nice.
As we were talking about earlier, you said that you had a day off.
Yes.
So, yeah, you put yours to good use and you watched the feeds. I just fucked around and...
Well, it only felt like a little bit good use because they were just like sleeping 5 hours, and I was just like, what am I even watching this for? Like,
yeah.
they just, but then again, it's like, I'm just not on the night owl feed shift right now, so I'm sure I'm missing good stuff.
What's your
But
shift at work, though?
I usually do like 11 to 7s or so. It's one of those things where you're like, when you do an 11 to 7, you like come home, you're like awake till like probably noon, then you pass out. By the time you're really up and ready, it's like time to go to work, like welcome to morning. So it's like, when I wake up at night, would be a good time to feed, but it's not. I know I gotta get ready to go to work and like get my life together.
Yep. Yeah, we were just talking about that too. I got to get my life together too. That's why I have just been. It's been tough on the feeds. I've been watching a little bit. I've been catching up where I can. I know you guys are probably a little bit more watching and capturing stuff. So I'll try to watch the comments.
Even when I'm not, Twitter is on it.
Oh, exactly. That's my favorite part about Twitter. Like, is like Twitter blows up in the summer and it makes it really good. I can't remember. I was gonna start it off with something of value, but. Typical on the block fashion. I fucking forgot it, so fuck it. I mean, let's start out. I mean, shit. This last week, I mean, we're pretty much up to veto. We're up to veto nominations. So, I mean, we're gonna talk about spoilers. So, if you're here and you don't want to hear spoilers, like, sorry. But shit. I mean, let's talk about Paulie nominating himself. First of all, fuck it. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I mean. I don't know.
I think a lot of times people will take like a big risky move, and it's sort of like, I feel like it's almost out of a Derek playbook of like, sometimes what's your one, when you're at finale night and you're sitting at the final two, the only way you're gonna win is at least if you have one like, and I nominated myself, like, okay, like,
yeah, this is like you're mounting, or you're like tipping your hat.
So he's trying to do it when he knows he's good, because he's good with Paul. Even if Paul's in power, even if Paulie couldn't get him off the block, everyone would probably still roll with Paul and keep Paulie there.
Yep.
So, Paulie would have been good, clearly, because everyone is so far up his behind. But, I mean, I can't knock him. He's playing the game, and obviously a lot of people are playing the game emotionally. But
what do you think about him? Like, I've seen so much hate for him now. He even was trending at like whatever 3 a.m, and everyone, I don't know when he was trending, but like a lot of people hate him. What do you think about him?
I think that I have not seen, actually, as much as I was in it today. I saw what people talking about, what last night they had a thing. It just sounded like something that was gonna just annoy me, and I didn't want to see it. So, as much as it was probably important, I wasn't putting myself through it because it's about Day. So I was like, nope, like I'm going back to Day flashbacks. I'm seeing where she is here, where she is here. So, I was not trying to pay attention to that. But it's clearly something that people were very upset by. And like what we've seen on tonight's episode, their like spat, which probably took place on like Saturday, is like, I do feel like, yes, Zakaya is an emotional girl, but he's just very harsh with it, and it was coming across very harshly.
Well, I think that he's got like that temperament of like like he's seen his brother play, like he's seen like people get caught up in the game. He's like become a fan of the game. I think that like
he's super serious, blinders on. Like,
which is
this girl. But like I said on Twitter earlier, honestly, I think his best Final 3 scenario would be Paul and Zakaya. So why are you then gonna say Zakaya saying your name, Paul? Like he should have sat there like Boogie or something and been like, Zakaya, I'm gonna let you say Paul's name.
keep it going.
Season. Let you say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. I'm gonna sit over here with Paul and not say diddly squat.
Well, and like
he done get down there and do it. Look. Oh, remember you wanted him. Oh, Paul, did you know she's been saying all game? Like, come on now.
I thought that was kind of odd, and I mean, like.
Wrong pot to pick to start. There's a lot of other ones, and I get it, you're trying to make some sort of play to especially even ensure that Paul is gonna just think that you're
bro first.
Everything.
Yeah. But the thing that like I relate to it totally, because like it's like I've played with someone that I had to like maintain a relationship with on top of playing the game with, like, and that's fucking a stressful situation.
Like, you can't break up in there.
You can't.
Like once you're in it, you're in it.
You're
even
in
if
it.
You wanna be, even if the game isn't good, or even if the relationship isn't good. When you're in it, you're in it.
And like much love to Amanda, but like Amanda's a scary player, and it's like, how could you think about being like, all right, I'm gonna cut ties to this thing, like I'd be fucking public enemy number one. Like it would be a cruise. Like, but that's the thing is like I think that he's seen like other people play the game, and he's seen how dangerous showmances get, and like how showmances get targeted. So I think that he's trying to like really like push back from that.
But if you notice, the people that have gone home are not the showmances. We're going to be left with a season of like final 6 of showmances or something.
Yeah.
So honestly, he shouldn't be trying. Like
he should be trying to
not
nurture
in a bad
that
spot by being in a pair.
Yeah.
Because all the other pairs want to leave the other pairs because then they're the equal size target.
Yeah, like, it's essentially mutually.
No one in a pair wants to be like it's me and like 6 single people, because all the single people are gonna be like, bye, you
see you later. It's mutually assured destruction, where it's like the pairs need to keep each other alive, otherwise they'll start to eat each other immediately.
In pairs,
they can
no one's outweighed, and therefore no one wants to take a shot yet.
Absolutely. It's something that he has to be careful of, definitely. I don't know. I don't know too much.
I like to see that he is playing though, because there's a lot of people that don't seem like they're playing too much, but whether I don't always like the things that comes out of his mouth, and I just kind of hate like the whole douchey
bro
thing.
down.
Like, them in the hot tub tonight really.
Really, I wrote it down that it made me fucking die laughing.
It made me die laughing and be like, I fucking hate these people.
Yeah.
Because I can picture myself in that backyard smoking a cigarette, and that's what I would have done. Like Zakaya was putting a finger up, I would have been like, you fucking idiot. Like,
I just imagine myself in that hot tub, like, whoa! Yeah.
You're a whole other. You're that.
I'm a bro.
You're a bro.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Like,
that's so good.
Like, oh, girl, I'm gonna have to snatch your wig right now. Did you call for
the Paul thing? Okay, but so you're right though.
This is what someone say to me. Maybe I don't know science. Obviously, shaving cream is not poisonous. So I obviously took it as being like, they tried to poison her. Like, they didn't try to poison her. I didn't know shaving cream wasn't but I didn't know what he put in that. I thought it was like the ant spray. I was like we already talked about Bridget spraying pizzas.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, like, bullshit.
Yeah, so like I don't want to see nothing in no girl's cup and then not see her like drink and choke on it. It makes me feel bad about a damn bruise. Like I hate pranks.
Yeah.
Like why is that entertaining?
No, that's exactly like to me. It was like pretty much I said that because it was just me being annoyed by like there's a certain person in the fucking house that pretty much is like they're not there to play the game. They're there to win fucking $25,000 from America's favorite player. Like I'm sorry, but kiss my ass. Like I would went in that house and played games. And it would have fucking been entertaining. Like I wouldn't been there to win $25,000, but I don't know. Like to me, that just like it's so frustrating. Where like dude, play the game. Like, even last year, fucking, he played the game better. He did.
Well,
like, he was like gonna take. I wouldn't say that, but like, he was gonna take ballsier moves and like be kind of ballsier. This time, it's like he wants to settle down, raise a family.
Yeah, he's trying to settle down in that house until like September 16th, and then he's gonna try to like make some ballsy moves if he's even there. But he is just there for like. I was probably pretty brash when I first came about like my opinions on me on Tumblr, like yelling. So like obviously I don't always come correct, but at least I come at all. I don't know, but
come as you are.
That
Absolutely.
Sounded,
I love it.
Super pause. But yeah, he is there. He's there for TV time, and he is there to be loved by America. He wants to be loved by America, and I think I'm just coming to the place where maybe that's fine, and maybe that's okay for him, and if that's what he wants out of his Big Brother experience,
I can give that to
or his life, or that's his goal. Every person. I was just thinking like, oh well, if we're all a sim, we all got different ambitions.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So if he wants, that's fine.
You're right.
Because that's not what I was in Big Brother for.
If that's the
case. I usually don't favor those type of people as a watcher.
No. But if that's the case, then there's multiple other people that should be deserving of that money. Namely, I mean, I'm guessing you would obviously say
I don't
Day.
think he'll win that this year.
I don't think he will. I'm hoping. That's why, like, that was my Paul tweet, was pretty much to be like just someone else, anyone else. Like, Day, I would love to see her win it. Like, she's also got a kid.
Unfortunately, I love Day to death. I know lots of other people do. But for everyone, there's a one, you know.
Well, we'll get to Day in a bit, because I know that you're gonna have the most to say. You're gonna have the greatest insight about her. But I mean, let's just talk about this America's favorite player. Like, who do you think? Like, we're pretty much halfway. Like, I mean, right now, like
at the point where you might start considering
Frank. I mean, is over. I'd like to see him get it because Frank's my boy, and that's it. Like, I mean, he's not deserving. He won it his first year, so again, he's another one that like, okay, your time's over. But still, Frank,
I don't think he'd
come on the show.
Either,
I don't think
because
I don't think
he's gotten storylines, so he has like enough time where he like might be able to get it,
catch some attention.
But are they all like positive storylines or endearing storylines? Like, no, not so much.
The other
thing about why James is probably still a person that is in the contending is because his storylines are fun prank storylines or
cute
Natalie,
romance,
fun,
bubbly,
Natalie, you know. So they're all very fun, but that's the same thing with Paul. Paul definitely has a lot of the fun storylines of I'm just gonna be fun, and even today's was like
it casted him in a sympathy.
Like, this is a funny joke on Paul's side, and Michelle is crazy. Like, yeah, Michelle, you went a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But, like,
even still, like, why would the fuck would you?
Craziest Big Brother house guest we've ever seen. Like,
no.
Michelle ain't that crazy.
Well, I mean, let's talk about again. Let's finish it off with Paul. Like, interesting hamster, fucking annoying as fuck, but he's like, I think he's a good cast. Like, for whatever reason, like, I wanna be like Robin. This is my favorite cast you've had for a while.
He is all-star material from this season. If we're gonna pull people from this season, regardless
of
America's favorite or not, like, I don't picture a Donnie come back, and guess what? They need a beard. Like, one of them gotta have a beard.
Yeah.
We have our beard with Paul. If he ever
Absolutely.
shaves that, like, I don't know,
big mistake.
Like, cut his off at a party. If anyone tries to pay Paul for his beard, it would be a PR nightmare for him.
Yeah.
But he needs to just keep being Paul, but he needs to get away from Paulie, because I feel like if his game gets too controlled by Paulie, then obviously the somewhat negative sentiment towards Paulie at this current moment, we know how Big Brother goes, this could change tomorrow, but at the current moment is going to rub off on him, and that residue is not going to be positive.
And it's going to stick forever. Right.
And if you just look at the people that are even America's favorite from my season or a lot of seasons, it's not even so much that America will pick like the one side of the house, or you know what I'm saying? It was me, Johnny Mac stayed out of everyone's business and was entertaining. Me and James are like from the Meg, Jackie underdog side. Like we always had more of the public sentiment, because that's how we feel about underdogs. People hated Bridget last Thursday. They hated her. And one Reddit post made like
changed it.
everyone decide that Bridget should win the game.
Is that the shift? Is that really the shift? Can you what do you have any like do
I
you
honestly
know
think
what the
that is
user?
one of the main way.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't.
Okay.
People sent it to me, and I was like in a thing, and I was just like, I don't even want to read that. It was like I looked at the page. It was like very, 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 very long of all the reasons she's been bullied.
Yeah.
And all these timestamps of every time anyone said anything bitchy about her.
Okay.
But listen, we could all go onto the live feeds and do that about every single person in the house. I could go back. That's why I didn't have live feeds last year. I would have been going back and hearing every time they said Jason's an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
like,
course.
You know, it's just one of those things where you're like, okay. It's just a lot of, but I think that there's a big shift, total big shift in Bridget's sentiment, and I even like partially like Bridget. I just want to see like her playing for her and not talking about Frank.
Yeah, I saw that you said that tonight. I like that a lot. Where it's like, I think that like definitely like Frank's rooting for you, you know, like just
Frank's
fucking
good,
like
too.
yeah,
Like,
exactly,
you
like just
you
up
came
it,
here
like
not knowing about Frank. You didn't know him. Like it's fine. You will know him after this, but now is your time to get the money. Like
no, I absolutely like her. But the problem is that, like, the other thing about that, like, I hate that shit where it's, like, bullying shit. Like, I mean, at the same time...
Maybe I only feel that way, like, when I lost Davon. It was very much like, okay, well, I did feel like, okay, where am I kind of going now?
Where are you going to go? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, me and Meg weren't really, like, that tight as up. Meg sort of scooped me up that week that Davon was going. But you have to like look forward and know, okay, Frank is gonna go, but where the hell am I gonna go after that?
Absolutely.
Like,
well,
only one person can win, and unfortunately, your best friend can go home whenever.
Well, tonight
you got to figure out how the.
what are you gonna? Yeah, what's your next best move? What's your move? Like, I mean, and we saw tonight. You know, Day.
Like, be hurt and lay in bed.
Well, but the thing was that like I loved was Day started like sneaking in, started playing it smart, and started like picking up this number for herself. You know,
too late though. It's just like a little too late. I think
it's a little too
she
late.
Been working, but like she couldn't have been working on it before. But honestly, even before Frank went, we saw quite a few conversations with him and Davon about them being actually very like. Understanding and like civil with each other. Like, talking game.
Two warriors in
almost
battle.
In a nice way. Like if he did get out of it, I wouldn't have been surprised if he worked with Davon again.
No, of course it was like this this moment of respect between warriors on a battlefield. You know, you go out and
If they all would have stayed, it would have turned into like Davon probably with that side of the house. You know what I'm saying?
I had this like vision last night where it was like where Tiffany was Vanessa, and of course, and Day was Day, of course, but Frank was the Audrey to their threesome. Like, whatever reason, I was like, it makes total sense. Like, Frank was the one that was paranoid. He was all over the place. Like, he was all over the house. Like, to me, it's like history. Did history repeat itself? Please look into it more, folks. Like, whatever reason, I was like, I had that vision come to me in a dream.
Did that 3-person alliance have a name they had? Did they have a name?
Well, I don't know, but to me, like,
I'm gonna look that up.
That was just the combustion of that was the combustion of your season, was just like those 3 people.
Girls.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So like where is Day at in the game right now? Like, you have watched, you're obsessive over her. Like, please give us a rundown.
A hot old week of time. She's very intuitive. I think that Davon's pretty much known absolutely all week that she's the target. Not enough people are saying things around you or doing things. And like, even when the week I was there and I was going, like, I didn't know I was going up until the day like I got back to it, because I was thinking like, oh, it's fine, no one's talking game with me this week, like we're all just chilling, right? This is good. Like, no, this is not good.
Not great.
Really, Davon just be knowing like this is not good. She'd be seeing something's wrong. So, I don't think she's surprised at all, and she also knows you can't put her up there next to Bridget. There's just people in these houses that are so sweet and so whatever that they really will always get saved off the block. Like Natalie, if you wanted Bridget to go home, Natalie's probably one of the only people you could put up.
Yeah, that's
because
easily.
Everybody else is
pawn versus pawn.
Enough target that if they were up there, people might say, actually, yeah, let's take Meech out, or yeah, let's take Zakaya out.
Yep.
So, but no, the only person that wouldn't be tempting is probably Natalie.
Yeah, and Bridgerton, one of those places where it's like
Right.
you have no one,
In
you have no
the
one.
role, like,
Yeah,
no-
you're
no
gonna be
one,
the
like,
all-star
what-
pawn this year.
What are you
Yep,
picking her out for? Like,
Yeah.
why are you wasting the time?
exactly. No one wants to waste an HOH. But I mean,
But
they
the people you say I won't waste an HOH on are like the people that
that
end up winning
getting
this
to
game.
the end
And that's
exactly
what
every
everyone
single
told me
fucking
about
time.
Steve all game.
Yep.
I was telling everyone like,
Like,
is
fuck
someone
this
gonna
kid.
target Steve? And they were
Yeah.
like, that's a waste. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
This,
never mind.
yeah. Well, shit. I mean, it's even like Andy too, or it's like almost like, yeah, it's a waste on Andy. Like, why? Like,
like,
it's
oh, no,
he's not
we're
doing
not making
anything.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's fucking people that are aligned together openly. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, one of the best things about this week, in my opinion. Like, I don't want to see Day go because I really do like Day. I think that she
Round
gets.
trip ticket.
Let's yeah, you're reading my mind, brother. Because I mean that Ocho thing. Like, did you see
Yeah.
that? Is that
did.
real? Did she pick the
funny.
8?
This is the thing. I didn't watch when they were all like picking the thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't even necessarily see if they had numbers on it. Like when you see Paul pick his on the episode.
Okay,
You
okay,
can like see
okay,
the number. But I didn't
okay.
go back and flashback to that. But
Well, 'cause, yeah.
supposedly there's all. But somebody else sent me another theory today of like it would be 2 + 1 + 1, which was the how to open the door. That was like the numbers. to
That's the
open door.
number
That was,
that
like,
they
the
think
French
is the
or whatever
one.
the hell. And it,
Okay, yeah,
like,
yeah.
putting in that number, like that number in numerology was like 4.
No,
And that's
come
what
on,
one
that's a
picture had or
stretch.
something.
That is a
Not that
stretch.
It's numerology, but
No,
it's
no,
like,
well, no,
if
of course,
it's
of course.
211, then you do like 2 + 1 + 1.
Yeah,
which is-
of course. No, I don't know if I believe that. I don't
Yeah,
know, like
no,
the
I was
Ocho,
well, that was
like
reaching, but
yeah, that's a reach. The
I honestly
colors.
thought it was unlikely at first because I thought the winning phone call for the last laugh in my season was phone call 8. But
8,
then
you're
everyone
saying that,
corrected
yeah.
me on Twitter,
Se-
but
was
it's
7,
not
whatever?
8. It was 7.
Yeah.
Her and Clay will fight. I thought it was 8, so I was like, "Oh, there's no way 8 is gonna be the
Be the
magic
double.
number in 2 twists in 2 years." Like, but I just have hope.
Well, I have hope too. I
And I
honestly
didn't even know
think
if she was taking 8, thinking.
fucking 8 is my favorite number. Or like if you
Well,
that's what you're saying,
if
yeah,
she was
because isn't
thinking,
that
oh,
her?
that says Ocho on it. Like, if were they?
No,
thinking
I
they might
like
want number
it,
8?
I feel like no one has said that has been like a running theme or anything because
Honestly, Paul, the first person that found it, who's walking around saying I'm so good at puzzles while doing it.
Yeah.
If he really was so good at puzzles, he might.
He should have figured that
he,
out.
The first person getting the envelope, should have maybe grabbed envelope 8.
yeah, of
or
course.
been paying maybe more attention to what was written in red.
Well, I was thinking
Ocho
that same
was,
thing
so
exactly.
what's written
Like
on the other
it's a
posters
cool
in
thing
red?
for the producers to fucking put that little aspect in of like fucking here's the clue, here's another clue, fuckheads. Like, and the thing about it that pisses me off all the time is
Honestly,
like
did that thing say starting? Here's your first clue. I feel like it almost called it like the first clue.
I don't know.
They started off that segment, like the thing that played on their TV.
I
it
don't
probably
remember.
didn't, but in
Yeah.
a perfect world, it would say your first clue.
Yeah,
and
yeah, and then
it's
like there's
well, we
more
can tell you
fucking
that
clues.
there's
Yeah, there's other clues that could help.
clues.
Well, and the thing is that you're fucking sitting in a house that like literally nothing changes ever. Any of the days, it's like all you would do is sit and look at the stupid shit on the walls.
Oh
like,
my god, I would have died.
figure the
if
shit
they did
out.
Fun stuff like
yeah,
that.
exactly, right? Like
Yeah.
even like the thing of like the monsters coming through like the windows or what, like or
Oh, like scaring you through the
yeah,
glass.
yeah. It's like I wanted that
expected them
shit
to
so
do that.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I like was
Oh,
waiting.
my
I was just
God.
like, one of these days, y'all.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
only saw like
exactly.
we had silhouettes.
Yeah. So do you?
But
What
not
is
much.
your? Do you think that she will? Do you think she will come back?
Here we go. Who? Wait, what?
Day.
now?
Do you
Who's
think she'll
come back?
like? Do
I'm
you think she'll
hoping that
stay?
if
First
she
of all.
has it, obviously, if she does have it, she obviously will come back. So I'm obviously hoping that that's.
Oh, I
is-
guess that.
But it's like one of those things. It's like, do I think it will happen? It's kind of like, do I think luck exists?
Yeah.
So like, as much as we all want to believe that it's 8 because one of them said Ocho Rios. I don't, not that I know what the hell that means in Spanish or
8
anything.
Rios.
But, regardless.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you're like, it's all up to luck and chance tomorrow. Because
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything she could do to get the votes. And honestly, I don't think she might not even be thinking this. But if you're thinking that you are coming back, don't do the Hail Mary throw now. Like, don't
Yeah,
pull out
don't-
some crazy
yeah,
shit
and
against
start
Will and
fucking-
Bridget.
yeah.
Like, you have to come back in next week, and there might be some sort of switch up. Or even
There's
next week
no
with
way
the,
she knows.
the other care package.
Yeah.
I have been sort of promoting, let's give Davon this next care package.
Okay.
Because she might not get a chance to get another one this way.
Absolutely.
This is
Fucking
going. And she
now's
won't
the
even get
time.
a chance to get this one if she does not have the round trip ticket and goes home tomorrow.
Well, I think she got a way better edit on this episode even.
You're not losing anything by not picking somebody else. You're just
Yep.
putting it on Davon, and then
Yep.
guess what? If she doesn't get to use it, then that's fine. Let
It'll go
whoever
to the
everybody
next-
else pick
yep,
in second
absolutely.
go. I don't give a hell.
Yep.
It's just because we don't have much time, people.
And it's true. Like, she literally, she could be going home, but, I don't know. Like, I have fucking faith. I have
It's time for her
faith.
to receive a care package.
Yeah.
She's not going to make it
This-
even to a co-HO. Get one of them care packages before it. Because
Yeah.
it's just dire in there right
Well, and
now.
even, like,
she really has
I think
no
even
one.
production is
There's
fucking...
Zakai and Mita there, but they're already ready to, like, move on. Like, if you gotta go, girl, like, we're sorry, we'll cry about you tomorrow.
Like, I feel like production are, like, at least the edit, like, because, like, everyone that comes in through my gas station, like, a lot of them that are fucking, it's usually always TV only, but it's always, like, they love James, which makes me want to just blow my brains out.
It's just like a Midwestern Southern
dude,
thing. You're
it's like-
this is a relatable guy. This is the
Yeah.
guy I want to see
I'm
on
like,
TV.
seriously?
I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's
Oh
the guy
my
you want to see on
God.
TV. I'm sorry.
I don't know why. But then it's always like they don't like Day, but like, and I can see that kind of from the episodes, but at the same time, like, this episode I think was like a way better turnaround underdog, almost like shit.
I don't watch Big Brother ever really. Like, when I'm
Yeah.
watching someone playing Strata, I would say ever really. Like, no, all the fucking time. But, like, when you're watching someone it's a strategy thing. Like, I don't look at them like, I hate this person.
No,
Like,
of
I more
course.
hate people for, like, the personal annoying things they do
Yeah.
in more, like, the feed realm type of this. Like, I hate people for their little damn things in their personality.
Yeah.
Not necessarily your strategy that gets aired on CBS.
Of
So,
course.
like, I don't feel like, Day has impressed people in either of those categories, but she's also not like a fucking big problem. It's not like Davon is the worst person to watch. I'm like, yeah, she'd be sleeping a lot, but Davon ain't a terrible housemate.
No.
She is not as scary as everyone is acting like she's scary and saying they're like pussyfooting around her.
Mhm.
And it's just one of these things like, why is Davon like the big bad wolf? There's so many other people that do every season or this season do exactly what Davon is doing. Everyone's like, oh, well, Bridget's, Davon's trying to talk to me out. Well, could we get Nicole up? Why wouldn't she want to get Nicole up? Nicole wants Davon up. Like, everyone is playing the same move the people that want you to go home, that are trying to backdoor you, they're trying to figure out if somebody else can get it, so you backdoor them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
But if she was a male,
Mhm.
or even if she was a white female,
Yeah.
unfortunately, that
I 100%
she would-
agree with this.
And it's not an edit thing. It's
No.
how people feel and react to seeing her.
Yeah.
It's not that what she's doing is inappropriate or should make people feel like we hate Davon, she's a fucking mess.
No.
Everybody in there is a mess.
Yep.
Like, they are all disloyal.
Yep.
And
Of
this
course.
is because especially this is not Big Brother 6, y'all. This is
Yeah.
not Big Brother 8, y'all. This is not way back in the day where people were coming in there without complete expectations and were thinking they were really going to fall into patterns. Honestly, my season is probably one of the most, like, vintagey feelings throwbacks because we really just went in, like, friendship groups.
Yeah.
And it was just sort of like, nope, these are the people we get
fucking
along
hate
with. It's
I
us
don't
versus
like the
them
rest.
because
Yep.
it's just... So... This year is obviously a big sort of gang thing, and then each week they're deciding like who they're dropping off. Like when it was a big thing at the 8 at the beginning, and then they decided, oh no, we need to drop off Tiffany. And,
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, but that's also like why you can fucking like you c- like I think you were kind of touching at like like so many people on Twitter fucking like hate these house guests because of the gameplay moves that they do, and like that's why you can fucking
No,
give
we hate
you.
them for the things like I
Yeah.
say.
But, like,
I
you
hate
can tip
the
your
things
hat-
out your mouth. I hate your attitude. I hate the sour look on your face. Like, I hate mad things about these people.
Yeah.
And I'm not really that mad, like, for the talking of the game, because,
Well-
like, that's what you have to do. Although I will say when I don't think that it's the smartest game moves.
Absolutely.
Like Paulie throwing Zakai under the
But
bus
like
with
at the
Paul.
same
I don't
time,
think
you
this is the
fucking were
smartest
like,
long-term.
you tipped your hat to Paulie of like, okay, well he's still doing stuff. He's playing the
Still doing
motherfucker.
stuff.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
doing stuff a lot more than a lot of other people.
Absolutely.
So I really can't. It's not like I'm shading him. I'm just saying, like, I think that he could make different moves that could work out better
Yeah.
in the long run, and he could handle himself in
I'm
arguments
gonna try to
or
get this
whatever,
light.
like these things with Zakia, obviously a little bit better, because as much as I haven't seen them, there's clearly people reacting to them. So the more people react to them, it's more like, well, obviously this is a bigger thing than not.
Mhm.
And maybe he should, I haven't seen it yet, but maybe he should be trying to, like, curb how he be acting in situations like that. But I think he is a good game player.
All
and
right. Final question.
doing it. Yeah.
I got. What do you think of Big Meech?
Big Meech, okay.
Let's
I'm
talk
like,
about Big
This
Meech.
is a weird one. This is
Yeah.
a weird one for me. Okay. Big Meech has me in, like, all of my strange emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first we just were like, Big Meech, who are you? You're like
Yeah, a
Nicole
Redditor.
Light. Like we thought she was here
Yeah.
to be Nicole, and we didn't understand why we had her.
Yep.
And I think we very quickly learned, like, why we had her.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think we have her for, like, great reasons that I love. I think she's a great hamster, as you would say, and I think that she is. I see part of myself in Big Meech.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think she is on the crazier. So when these things are cast, we obviously got our Shellys and our good, our well-behaved, and our,
Yep.
got our shit
Yeah.
together. And I
Yeah.
own a house, I own a this and I that.
Yep.
And then we have our people that are sort of.
BB fuck ups.
They're there to be entertaining, but
Yeah.
it's because we're
Fuck.
like I said, they always play like the dumb music behind me, like like it's like Pee Wee Herman music. And today
Yeah.
they played like the crazy music behind her, like
Yeah.
look at this lunatic.
Yeah.
So like, but that's what I signed up for. Like I
Yep.
signed up for, like, y'all can. I gave
Please,
that to them.
please
and I'm happy
do.
with that.
Yeah,
Y'all
exactly.
can make me look like an idiot anytime y'all want. I don't give a care.
Yep.
And I hope that Michelle doesn't give a care, because I don't think Michelle's an idiot. But it's almost coming to the point where, this is the thing about her, I'm like all over the place. It's almost coming to the point where when Devon goes home,
Mm-hmm.
I have, as a fan,
Yeah.
I have nowhere to go
Yep.
but to Meech and Zakaya.
Yep.
They're the only places that I can even go.
Yeah.
Plain and
I agree 100%. Like, for whatever reason, like, she's been, like, the source of so much trouble. Like, her calling for Bridget to be fired. Like, so many times it's just, like, the dumbest shit where it's like, oh, stop saying this.
You know what?
Everyone
I feel like
fucking says
people are
dumb
gonna
shit.
Keep doing that for now.
Yeah.
No, but like was a serious thing in your season, but no one was saying it out there. Like,
Yeah.
da-da-da, do this.
Yep.
And then, like, 16 kept it super kosher, like
Yep,
Polish
of course.
pickles or whatever. And
That's racist. That's our, yeah. Polish? I'm Polish, dude. Come on.
Oh, I just know I work at a grocery store. They got like Polish pickles, Polish pickles.
Oh,
I don't
whoa, that's our word. Okay, go on. Sorry.
I'm like, wait, what? I didn't know pickles had a raise. Now I even just lost my train of thought.
Pretty much fucking, I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
now
her's talking,
about Big
yep.
Meech and where I'm going with that. I
Yeah.
feel like that's the only place I like have left to go.
I kinda like her.
She's always very well behaved.
Never.
But she's keeping it interesting.
Yeah.
And I think she's gonna be someone that I don't know if I'd want to live with her in a house.
Never.
Like, I wouldn't want to play.
Never.
With Meech. Not that she's like the worst person we've ever seen. Like,
No,
oh,
no. Like, I wouldn't want to live with her.
That girl.
No.
Oh,
It's just
like, we
annoyance.
had way worse. I don't want to be stuck in a house with like Holly from BB5 and lots of other
Yeah.
like, don't put no Ronnie in a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's
Yeah.
people that will annoy you.
Yep.
She's like, okay.
Yeah, I think I foresee like a great Hindenburgian fucking, like, she's gonna fly a fucking
Probably get
blimp into
really
the
good along
fucking.
with her.
Oh yeah, I'll get along with her so well, but I have a
Just picture
feeling.
her at these BB parties, and she's gonna
I'll
like
be a
love it.
fucking
and she's already
blast.
talking about going to Big Brother Canada finale and stuff. Meech is in it. And
She's gonna be
if
like
you're in it for the
hardcore
right
Christine.
reasons, I don't mind if you're in it. But most
Yeah.
people that go to those, like, if you go to Big Brother Canada,
Yeah.
you're in it for the right reasons. Like,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
in it to have a good old time.
No one's
and
paying
meet
you to go
people,
there. It's
and-
for
yeah.
fucking funsies and good times. I think that fucking we did it. I think we covered the week fully. I don't know. What else do you got? You got anything
It's
else?
always and all over the place. You know, we just
Oh, yeah.
saying out random things.
Oh,
about all these
exactly.
things.
I just like the
It's definitely
flow.
been an interesting week. I tried to avoid feeds
Mhm.
for some of it just because it was very clear what was going on. And
Yep.
as much as I was like, I'm gonna be in it, I'm gonna watch and like watch for my girl, but like
Mhm.
I can't do nothing for her right now. So it's like hard to watch. We are just like, oh
Yep.
god, like this is
Absolutely.
all going on,
It's
and
tough.
I'm just watching her like, no, maybe not, no. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we're not seeing DRs of her going in that day going say, I know this is bullshit, but like,
Yeah.
you know, it just is what it is. And as always, I think she just took everything with grace. Like
Yeah.
she went on that block like very graceful, like not gonna say nothing. Like,
Absolutely.
so like, is a possibility if she could stay. You know what I'm saying? You always have to play it like you actually might just be the pawn, or you know.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. I mean, yeah, she took everything with dignity. Like again, like I was saying, where it's like she's a warrior. She like is a
and I look
fucking.
at her, it's a dignified place to go. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, people shade you if you don't make it to jury, but guess what? Nobody really remembers where anyone fucking placed in jury.
Never,
if you're
yeah,
not in like the top
yeah,
four.
exactly. Even
So,
the top
like-
four, everyone's like, "Oh, did you
So,
get
like,
fifth?" Yeah,
11 to 5, all
Yeah.
of y'all look like the same bitch.
yeah,
So, you know, it ain't nothing.
yeah. It's exactly. I mean, I don't know. I just have hope. I have hope because I think that she will be the savior of the feeds if she does come back, because it does look like she's going, but hopefully she doesn't. But like, I think that she will be the savior of the feeds. When she comes back, she'll be
Kids are
tempered.
dying. They need it.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
Each is
Exactly.
going to become the main feeds thing. I think
Yep,
that's what
yeah,
we're gonna have
I
to
can
go
see
to.
that for sure.
You're going to have to make Meech the main character of
Yep.
like one of the feeds at all points.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
she's the only one, even when she's not doing anything.
She's just being
like,
crazy
at
and
least
wacky and
It's some sort of like different conversation than some
Yeah.
of the same crap.
She seems like the
can't-
biggest
I can't
fucking
listen
liar.
to some of these boys all the time.
Like,
Like I say, even when I'm hearing, I'm like, oh, they're talking game upstairs. I don't want to hear Paulie and Paul talk
Yeah,
game
like, oh, we're gonna get the girls out.
more
Yeah.
in my life, this
Yeah.
season, ever. I don't
Yeah.
want to see Paulie and Paul in the same room together. I don't care about PP. You sound like you're talking about
PP.
penises. Like, what is this PP thing? And I'm tired
Yeah,
of the
I don't
friendship.
understand it either.
Friendship
Friendship is over.
fucking fetch. Like,
Yep.
let friendship go. It's never gonna happen.
Surprisingly,
Don't watch
I
your
still use
friendship.
pissed though. I'm always like pissed. Like
Pissed exists. Everyone's been pissed for
pissed
years.
exist. The
Like,
OTB
pissed
story.
exists. I've been pissed since the 8th grade. Like, what do you mean? Like, I think
I
it's
love
just one of
it.
those things in those houses when people have things that they do say a lot. Everyone hears them a lot, and,
And
all
then
of a
you
sudden
start
they
to-
become everyone's
yep.
vocabulary. I got everyone in there saying, "Oh, my Lanta," but I didn't even know
Yes.
that was in my vocabulary.
Yes.
I didn't even know that was something
So
that
amazing.
I was saying.
I think that's
So,
something
somebody
beautiful about
brought
the show.
pissed into that house, and now
Yep.
they're all on it, and now I'm fucking pissed.
That
don't
I have to
wanna
hear pissed
that
no more.
anyone more is fucking pissed.
I think that's like one of my favorite parts actually about watching this show is that every year there's a new set of like kind of words that everyone uses, like I'm gonna ruminate, or I'm going to marinate on it for a little bit. You know, like it's like kind of like every season has their own little fucking lingo, which I really like, and I think that like that kind of shows something about people in general.
I mean, some of them can get annoying though. Like if I heard one more Irish Spring commercial,
Oh,
one
yeah,
more
of course.
podcast we were trying to sell diaphragms.
Of course, like the
Oh, like
fuck.
no, it wasn't even diaphragms. It was like I don't even know.
dental
They-
dams, dental
Yeah,
dams.
yeah. They're like it's kind of like oral sex for lady thing.
Yeah.
That was the strangest thing I had ever seen. And we eventually like had those removed from our house because we just kept leaving them on
Talking
the
about
table
them,
everywhere.
playing
like,
with them, yeah.
Yeah, like we don't
Shit. Well, I mean, the final question, I think. Now the final question. Who do you want as a guest? Like you're kind of
do
committed.
I want it as a guest?
Well, yeah, you're kind of committed
Yeah.
for every Wednesday. So like, I don't know. Who do you want for a guest? Viewers, who do you want for a guest? I don't know.
Yeah, well, viewers, send us some shit. Like, obviously, there's a lot of these new kids out here.
Yeah, I haven't talked to
only
Glenn.
I've only talked to Tiffany, and
Okay.
it was very briefly.
Yeah.
But I was glad to talk to Tiffany. I love
course.
her. Tiffany's good. She's all
And
in
I
good
reached
spirits.
out to Frank probably a couple days ago, and like just like, hey, I called him today and was like, hey, do you want to be on the show? He didn't answer; it was a voicemail. But so Frank might be dodging me, but I'd love to like hit him up on Twitter, hit him up on Instagram, hit him up on shit, and be like, you should do McCrae's show because of course, like we're bros.
If
but
not,
I mean,
though, we can snatch we can bring up hookers from everywhere.
Well,
Everyone's got an opinion.
That's why, like,
the funniest thing. Sometimes
yeah.
I do Michelle Costa's show from
course.
Big Brother 10.
Yeah.
And it's just so even interesting to be like, oh shit, Michelle, what do you think?
Yeah.
Like, you tell me your
Well,
stuff like
that's
that.
why it's like,
love hearing
that's why I want to ask you, like, I mean, who do you want?
Oh, girl, I could everyone. Well, you know me, I'm always gonna pick a girl.
Oh, I love it. We need some
probably good
fucking
with-
yes, yeah.
some estrogen.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
always gotta bring some vagina, and I'm like kinda, but nah.
But I mean, like, I'd like to have Sarah Hanlon on.
I would love.
But I think that we probably should have some American. But
Right.
I'm not trying to be
Well,
racist.
yeah, that makes sense. No, but I mean, I know how these people will be out here. They be acting like, I don't know that one. I don't watch that
but
one.
we can also have a
God
fourth.
for
We can
fucking
have a
head.
fourth. Yeah, exactly. We can have
That
a four
person
person.
must not know fucking anything more than you because you don't want to fucking watch one more 32 episodes of a show.
No, we should have Hanlon on regardless. We will have Hanlon on regardless.
Yes.
Like, she's just the greatest.
But yeah, I'm down for anyone. Like, I don't think I have any interview skills.
No, it doesn't
all.
matter. I mean, like, have
But,
you seen me? You've done my show, right?
Like, let somebody else come and show their ass sometimes too.
Oh no, exactly. So if you're watching right now, if you want to see us do a show with one particular house guest, tag us in your tweets and on your Facebooks or whatever the fuck's.
Make it holla.
Yeah, exactly. Then they might get a little like, oh, okay, well, there are people that want to see me on this. I mean, shit, like, yeah. We can do anyone. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you don't even gotta at them in it. Just send me tweets saying
Yeah.
who it is, and then I'll go and like.
I'll go talk to him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Fucking Jason, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you again, as always. Fucking next week, I don't know. You down? I think it's this. Like, I just want to leave this as a platform now for you to just fucking rant and rave and just say whatever the fuck you want. No, exactly. It's amazing. Like, it makes for great. It's great
Come
video.
on and yell every Wednesday. Like, you want to know what Jason wants to yell about this week?
No,
Here you
I
go.
love it. Like, yeah, I'll fucking just always conduct this. I don't know. It's amazing to me. So much fun. And it looks like the people love it too. Thank you so much for being on the show as always, man. Take care. Yeah. I hope you have a good one. And everyone watching, please hit that subscribe button. And thanks again for watching for Jason Roy. I'm McCray Olsen. Take care, everybody. And we'll see you next time on the block. Bye-bye. Ooh, we're almost up.